There was nothing sweet about the Sweet 16 for top seeds Gonzaga and Arizona on Thursday night. They both lose.
They lost.
They're done. Season over. Duke advancing, so we're going to have to.
Shocking because everybody said that was the, and by everybody I mean Colin and Julian. They said that Duke was done dancing. They were going to fall to Texas
For
Tech.
sure, we were going to see Coach K riding off into the sunset there. Texas Tech's defense was too good. And also Villanova upsetting Michigan. And my neighbor downstairs had a bunch of bros over, big Michigan fans, and they were all very sad bros when their party ended last night.
Was that an upset?
No, but they were they wanted their team to win. They wanted the Wolverines to win.
They did.
I'm just looking at it in terms of Gonzaga. I don't know. They've been on this stage so many times. They've been expected.
They've been the 1 or 2 seed. For it's like the Gonzaga curse, everyone's saying.
Yes. So now I think if they want to be that team winning a championship on a Monday night in April, I think they're going to end up having to do it not as the Goliath, but as that team that really nobody expects to win it, because this pressure is just unbelievable on these dudes.
They're going to have to be the St. Peter's Peacocks of the tournament if they want.
Yes, for sure.
Because coming in as a favorite is not working for them.
And real quick, too, Arizona and Gonzaga, I do believe their conferences don't really prepare them for this battle come March Madness.
Yeah.
They both play these professional style, offenses.
Yeah, you were talking about this.
Finesse, shooting the hell out of the basketball. But once you get to March Madness, you play these other teams for these other conferences that just beat you up, punch for punch, out-physical you. And that's exactly why both those teams are out now and their seasons are done.
And Houston, they were kind of flying under the radar a little. They're now the favorites to win it all at plus 360.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty wild. Also, I just want to point out really quick that the spelling of Arkansas is absolutely outrageous and infuriating. It's spelled.
Kansas is in there.
The word Kansas is in that. So you can't just say that that's pronounced Arkansas.
You know what?
I will
She's already on that. She's about to pop. She has a child cooking inside her. I'm very pregnant,
and I got irrationally angry about this morning. I'm in here screaming about the spelling of Arkansas. But let's bring in DK Nation editor Collin Sherwin. Collin, who's still in Vegas. I feel like every time we talk to you, it's he's still there, folks.
Yeah, he's doing a residency.
In Vegas.
I am doing my residency, but next week you'll be talking to me from Cafe Du Monde at the Final Four, because I'm going to head down to New Orleans as well from here, directly from Vegas to New Orleans for the Final Four.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah,
hydrate appropriately.
It really does.
Get some donuts at Cafe Du Monde too.
Welcome to the SWAC, Collin, presented by DraftKings. Hey, where are you leaning towards? Who are you leaning towards in those two regions?
And how do you feel about the fact that you and Julian both said that Duke was done dancing and then they beat Texas Tech?
Before you answer that, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you're the one who called the upset last night with Gonzaga.
Yeah.
So congrats to you. I made sure to tweet out all the love for you because you deserve it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the Arkansas. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, it's still fun in Vegas.
Oh, Mike! Get it right.
There we go.
Are those $1 bills? Are those $1 bills?
Yes, exactly. No, the Arkansas, it was just a matchup, and I just thought that Gonzaga was going to really struggle, like you said, Emerson. They struggle with physical teams. There's not a more physical, tough team in America than Arkansas, and it's just sometimes who you draw in the tournament. I thought Gonzaga was the best team last year, too, and then they ran into Baylor, who plays that same kind of physical, aggressive, in-your-face, man-to-man defense, and they make people struggle. So, I think Gonzaga's just got to find a way to get tougher in the long run. But for today's picks, I like Kansas -7. I think the luck has to run out on Providence at some point. It's a great story, but they're just not that good. They've been very lucky all year, according to the advanced stats. They're very guard heavy, which I do like, but I just don't see it. And I think Kansas is the play tonight, even laying 7, because I'd lay double digits here, and I think I'd feel pretty good about it. And then the other one is, we can get into it, but I really like North Carolina as well.
Okay, yeah, that would be Kansas then reaching the Elite Eight for the 9th time under Bill Self. Not feeling the Friars making their first appearance since '97, clearly. But I think there's kind of like, the Cinderella team a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, St. Peter's. They don't even have their team's logo on their warm-ups jerseys. It's just kind of crazy.
Well, Peacock takes up a lot of space.
No, it's not on their warm-up jerseys. I saw something, they were like going to their buses and they were wearing their like tracksuits, and
Cool.
they were just like normal Adidas. They didn't even say
I love
like
that.
St.
I love that
Peter's or
about them. You'll
anything.
fly under the radar.
But can they keep up their Cinderella story? Like, how do they match up versus Purdue? Are they going to keep the narrative going, or is this where they finally come back down to earth?
I think by Monday morning we could see Shaheem Holloway back at his alma mater as the head coach, because I think the glass slipper ends this evening. Look, St. Peter's is a great story, and it's been fun to watch, but at some point these things catch up to you. Purdue as one of the top 3 offenses in the country, just matches up really well. Now, the other thing about Purdue is that they really struggle in second halves. So I really like Purdue first half tonight, but I just think the glass slipper runs out. Congratulations to St. Peter's for everything they've accomplished. I didn't know where that school was before this tournament started.
I still don't know where
a lot
it
of
is.
other people.
It's in New Jersey.
Jersey City.
Jersey, yeah.
City, home of Ben Zwyman.
Cool.
Yes, Jersey City, New Jersey. But otherwise, I had no idea where it was, and I'm super happy for them, and it's a great story. But otherwise, it's over. So congratulations. And now maybe they'll get a few more applications. It'll be a little tougher to get into St. Peter's College next year.
Okay, I know you said you like Kansas, but give us a specific bet from that game that you like. You got one?
Just a win. I mean,
Okay. So like money line? We're talking money line here? Okay.
Oh, no, spread. Lay the 7. Lay
Okay.
the 7. Lay 8 if you have to. Lay whatever you got to lay. It was 7.5. It's actually gone down to 7, which means some money's coming in on Providence. But
Yeah.
I like Kansas here. I just think that they're the more talented team. I think they'll have, Ajabi in the post. And I always say his name wrong. I'm terrible with names. I don't know if you guys have figured that out yet. But I think he'll just have a field day in the post. I don't think anybody has Providence as anyone to match up with them. When Kansas misses shots, they're going to rebound him and stick him back. So I really like Kansas tonight. Lay whatever you got to lay. And congratulations to Providence on their Big East championship. I think they're a program that's absolutely heading in the right direction. Ed Cooley should be the national coach of the year this year, but they run out this evening.
Best bet, North Carolina and UCLA.
So for this game, I'm not quite sure why the number is moving in the direction of North Carolina, but I like it because I liked it at 2, and I like it even more at 2.5. I guess this is people saying that Jamie Jaquez from UCLA is going to be healthy and he's going to be able to go tonight. Keep an eye on that injury if you're betting this game as well. Whatever information you get there is going to be really valuable, because I don't think UCLA can even get close to winning this game if he's not 100% of a go. But I like North Carolina here anyway. I think Brady Manick and Armando Bacot can just sort of dominate in the front court against most teams. They'll have a little bit more trouble with UCLA, but it's the guard play here that makes the difference. And RJ Cole is just going to be able to do things. I like Tyler Campbell. I think he's a good player, but I just think he's a little overmatched tonight. So I really like this matchup. I think UNC wins this game. I don't think you even need the spread. This is a money line bet for me.
All right, last matchup of the night. 2 double-digit seeds, Iowa State, Miami, heading into the tournament. Miami had plus 30,000 odds to win it all. Iowa State was at plus 40,000. So as of yesterday, the biggest bet for tonight's game was on Miami at -1. So a better put $150,000, 157.
Just more than 157,000
610 on Miami -1 at -110. Now that would pay out $300,894. Collin, wow. Why are you putting your mortgage on Miami here?
So much.
So much money.
Well, actually, I just happen to have the mortgage right here. So let me.
Great!
More money.
I'm gonna take Miami here. I'm riding the hot hand. I think this Miami team can really score. Iowa State is one of the better defensive teams in the country. I think they're actually top 5 in terms of efficiency. So Iowa State can stop people, but what they can't do is score. And I think Miami can just get in their shirts enough to annoy and stay away. Miami's a much better defensive team in March than they were in December. This is a team that has improved significantly during the season. This is one of the great coaching jobs in America by Jim Larrañaga. And I just think Miami finds a way to get through. So I think this bettor's going to walk home with 300K. I've got Miami winning tonight, and I think they cover as well.
Well, here's a cool little option on the DraftKings Sportsbook, Colin, before you take off. Like, you can opt in to a 25% parlay boost on the DK Sportsbook. So that's an extra 25% of your winnings if you hit at least a 3-leg parlay. Are you confident enough in your picks here that you have shared with us on the show to parlay those together, or would you prefer to maybe go with a little safer 3-leg parlay?
I think that this is, this is okay to parlay, especially with the 25% boost. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. But if I'm going to sort of be on the fence, maybe mix in a little Purdue as your third team. Yeah, get 13.5. They're not going to lose. God bless St. Peter's, but there's a reason the line's 13.5. So if you don't feel great about one, that's the good thing is you've got a little safety to mix in there. But give me Kansas, give me UNC, and heck, give me Miami. Let's go big. Go big or go home.
Let's go.
All right,
Live it
dude.
up, man.
Did you, before you took off, I know we were talking a little bit off camera beforehand, did you have a women's March Madness pick?
Oh, yeah. I got one for tomorrow. I love UConn. They're one of my favorite programs to watch. I've watched them beat up on my alma mater for 17 years, and I think it's 41 straight losses. They're amazing, and I think they're great. But they're not good this year, and Paige Beckers is just not healthy yet.
Yeah.
Indiana's a team that can really defend. They're getting 8.5 right now. I really like Indiana to beat UConn straight up, but I'll take the points here just to be safe. It's in Bridgeport, so it's going to be a home court for UConn. But I don't think that matters. I think Indiana is just going to be the better team. This is not a healthy UConn. They'll be back. They'll be, what they were before. They're going to be fine. But this is just not that team this year. So I'll take the 8.5 in Indiana. I think it's a really, really good bet. I feel as good about that as I did about Arkansas yesterday. So We'll see if it works out.